Well, recently I've been really into learning about like a therapeutic modality called internal family systems. It's a technique that my therapist uses, and it's basically this psychological model where you envision that um, any like strong feelings or impulses or voices or whatever that you feel inside yourself are like you imagine that those are little people inside you and you can sort of like dialogue with them, so that theoretically, rather than being like overcome by sadness, you can kind of mentally step back from the sadness, see it as separate from you, and start going like, what, why are you sad, or like, what are you scared of, or what do you need from me to feel safer or happier in this moment? And it sounds really wacky, like when you first encounter it, or like that's how I felt about it at least. But um, it's giving me a degree of distance from my feelings that I just like hadn't been able to find in any other way before, because I would just be overcome by them. And it's also really good at like instilling compassion for yourself, because like if I have a meltdown where I'm really really depressed and crying and feeling worthless and ashamed, as soon as I can look at that and kind of step back from that and go, okay, what if this is like a traumatized little girl in my psyche? Like as soon as I picture her, like I no longer want to say these horrible things to myself, like you're such a failure, you're such a loser, nobody will ever love you, whatever. Like you're not going to say that to this tiny little girl. And so it's like actually helping me shift all this negative self-talk, which is really nice.